We are now joined by Dalton Rosta. Please raise your hand if you have any questions. Santiago.
Hi, Dalton. Thank you for the time. How are you experiencing your fight week thus far? Is Bellator taking good care of you?
Yeah, everything's been great so far.
So how did your camp go at ATT? And did you work a lot with the middleweight champ, Johnny Eblen, as well?
Camp went great. Couldn't have went better. And yes, I got some work with Johnny, but I also got some work with Roman Feraldo before he went out for his fight. Sabah Hamasi, Glyco Franca, Artem Levin, one of the best kickboxers of all time. So I changed the training partners every single week. So I'm adapting, and I'm ready for anything that comes on Friday night.
I cannot wait to see you perform again. Good luck on fight night, sir.
Thank you.
Patrick.
Hey, Dalton. This is Petter McCoy from Combat Sports UK. How you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing well. Now, obviously, you've had a very strong 2022, obviously coming off a very impressive knockout win. 2 massive wins this year. How important is it to you to finish this year off strong, obviously with a number 5 next to your name, to kind of push for the title shot?
I mean, I think it's very important. My whole entire goal in this sport is to be the best in the world, and that's regardless of promotion. So the first step would be, earning a title shot and then winning it and then continuing to defend it. So I'm at this point, this fight, just like every other, is very, very important.
All right, man. Looking forward to seeing you in action on Friday. Good luck.
Thank you.
Jay.
Thanks very much. Hey, Dalton, welcome back. I wanted to start with the main card placement of this fight because last time out you were on the prelims, and here you are kicking off a very solid Bellator 289 card. And I don't know how much that means to you, but in terms of your career, do you kind of mark that as the next step, the next milestone?
I mean, I fought on the main card before against Ty Gorder. So this isn't my first appearance on the main card. We were on CBS Sports back then, so this is my first time on Showtime. However, I just wanted to fight. I like to stay active. I fight better. I improve faster, and I make better improvements whenever I'm active. So at the end of the day, I just wanted to fight one more time before the end of the year and, get ready for my next fight. And they told me there was a spot December 9th on the prelims. I said, I don't care. If I'm on the prelims, I just want to fight. And eventually we got elevated to the main card anyways.
Fair enough. And then the matchup with Anthony Adams, just give us your thoughts on him as an opponent and how you see this one playing out.
He's a good fighter, good striker. He mixes it up here and there, but heavy striking game. That's what he relies on. He's athletic, quick jab. Likes to throw one kick on the outside a lot at a time. He's a good fighter, But at the end of the day, I think I'm levels above him, and I plan to go into the cage on Friday and prove that.
When you talk about levels above him, you're also ranked above him. Was there any frustration about fighting down in the rankings, or is that something that, at the end of the day, like you said, you just wanted to fight and you don't worry about it, leave it to the matchmaker sort of thing?
Yeah, no, I mean, they tried making the fight with John Salter. I don't know what happened with that. Didn't come to fruition. And then after that, they tried matching me with Imam Shafi Aliyev, who ended up fighting on the November card. He said no. And, so there's only so many people to choose from. You look at the rest of the top 10, some of them had fights right before this that weren't able to fight because of timing. And then, number 7's Austin, my teammate. Don't want to fight him unless it's for title contention. I already beat Romero Cotton. Lorenzo Larkin moved down to 170. So this is the highest ranked guy that was willing to take the fight.
Fair enough. And last one for me, you mentioned your teammate there, and obviously another teammate is the champ, Johnny Eblen. Do you guys have kind of a process worked out for what happens if you do fight each other in terms of coaching and cornering and times in the gym? Obviously, it's a big facility, but.
No plan.
All right. Well, best of luck here and looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Kobe.
Hey, Dalton, Kobe from the Pro Sports Podcast. It's good to talk to you again, buddy. You're looking fly.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now, you've been pretty busy this year. Third fight is this particular year. How do you feel you've developed over this particular year?
I mean, I think I've proved that I could strike with anybody. I could wrestle with anybody. I'm a complete MMA fighter. I mean, on top of that, I've just improved that overall. I don't like to label myself as a striker or a wrestler or a grappler. I'm just a complete mixed martial artist, so I just got better at MMA.
And is there anything that you think you still need to work on, say, leading into, say, top 5 fights?
Of course. You know, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. I'm going to continue to improve and continue to fill those holes. And I do that every day at practice, day by day.
Love your fights, man. They're clinical. Looking forward to it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Dylan Rush.
What's up, Dalton? Dylan Rush here. I don't want to sound like everybody else, but you are dressed to impress. I got to ask, can we expect to see any Steeler gear for the walkout, maybe some Wiz Khalifa, or are we just going to have to wait and see?
No, I'm going to be wearing some sponsorship stuff for my walkout this time. So no Steeler gear, unfortunately, but we'll get back to that in the near future.
And you recently called Joanna Jędrzejczyk the female GOAT on Instagram. Does she still have a strong presence in the ATT gym despite her retirement? And how would you say she's influenced the culture down there in Florida?
Yeah, when she comes back to the gym, you know, everybody lights up with joy. You know, she's a great presence to have in the gym, and she's a great role model to a lot of the female fighters, and not just the female fighters, but some of the men as well. I truly think she's one of the greatest females of all time, and she was definitely my favorite female fighter to watch. So it's inspiring to be able to train with somebody like that.
And lastly, you mentioned one of your training partners down at ATT, Saba Homasi. He just got booked for a very intriguing bout February, the next event, 290. Saba Homasi, Brennan Ward. What do you make of that matchup? How do you see that one playing out?
Sabal wins by knockout.
Thank you for the time, man. Good luck.
No problem. Thank you.
Ken.
Hey, Dalton. K. Williams for Can Chronicles Media. You mind expressing on training camp leading up into this fight? And also, in your last match, you walked away in a very victorious fashion. Where would you rate your confidence currently?
As confident as can be. I've been a confident individual since I stepped into the sport, even well before that, whenever I was wrestling and boxing. But confidence just keeps growing.
Thank you for your time.
Yep, thank you.
Mills.
How's it going, Dalton? MMA locker room here, part of Puff Sports.
Good, how are you?
Good. I want to ask, man, is that velvet?
Be honest with you, I don't know the exact material. Could be something else, but my guess would be it's velvet. This fight, I kind of just let my custom suit guy, David Allen, best suits in the game by far, as you could see. I just let him take over and, you know, design what he wanted this time. A lot of the other suits, you know, were kind of my choice, and we, you know, worked together on making those. But this time I was just like, yo, do your thing, and I'll wear it to my next fight. And that's exactly what we did. And, you know, it came out. It's definitely the best suit I've ever had, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, it's a good thing, man. You're able to wear it. Your opponent, man, he had 9 fights canceled within the last 3 years, you know. So were you worried at any moment of time of this fight actually not happening?
Yes, I was worried.
Got it, man. Now you're here. A win over, you know, this opponent, of course. Your name's going to be right there above matchups that we would love to see. One that I would love to see, Aaron Jeffries or Fabian Edwards. How you feel about that?
They're both good fighters, both athletic, you know, both well-rounded. I think they're great fighters. I think it'd be great matchups. But I'm interested in fights that'll get me closer to the title. So Aaron Jeffries had a win over Austin, which propelled him up in the rankings, but he only has 2 fights in Bellator. So I don't know if he's in the talks for title contention right now. And, you know, Fabian Edwards is another one I like. He's ranked number 2, and he just had another win, so he'd probably be up there. John Salter, Fabian Edwards, you know, whoever they want to give me, that's who I'll fight.
We'll take 2 more quick ones, starting with Dylan.
Hey there, Dalton. I appreciate you making some time.
Thank you.
I'm just curious because there's, you know, a couple ATT compatriots on this card. Danny Sabatello, obviously, Cody Law as well. What's the general atmosphere been like in the gym leading into this one? I would think it would be pretty strong.
Same as always. You know, we always have a competitive spirit. Everybody's always working hard. Coaches are always working hard as well. Fabulous facility. Couldn't ask for a better gym.
Take a last one from Raul.
What's up, Dalton? Raul here. I just have one quick one for you. Last time out, you were the featured prelim. This time, you're the opening act on the pay-per-view. How does it feel having that kind of confidence from the company?
I mean, it feels great. They actually told me before this they thought I was a main card guy, and that's why they didn't want to offer me the fight for December 9th. But I told them I just want to fight. I don't care. But at the end of the day, they ended up elevating me to the main card. So I think it just shows, their faith in me and their confidence in me, and it feels great.
Thank you for your time, Dalton.
Yep, thank you.